Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again for another video. Yeah, so I'm out here live on my deck. And look who's here. It's Coco. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Yeah, so I'm out here with the dog. She bugging the hell out of me right now. And what you want, baby? Anyway, so I got my co-host here, Water. Because you can't go wrong with water. Water is essential to life. We all need it. And with that being said, I want to do a little assessment on the Dallas Cowboys and what we got going on so far this offseason. Like I said before, guys, I am hella optimistic on what we got going on right now. I'm happy with our additions. This is going to be a whole different team coming this season, y'all. I mean, we literally... You guys got to understand, this is a new generation being shaped right now. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah. So, again, this is a whole new generation being shaped right now. You guys got to be excited about this. I mean, when I say that the old regime is gone, Jason Witten retired, Tony Romo retired, Des Bryant got released. I mean, this team is going to be totally different. Hannah retired, but I mean, he could come back because he's not technically, he's only retiring because of an injury. He could come back maybe after another year. We'll see. But I say that to say that we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't. When you look at basically what we have right now, it's good to be optimistic because we got a lot of young guys. We got pieces. We have so many pieces. Now, we are missing a couple of things, and there's a couple of key things that we do need. We still need a safety. Now, Jerry Jones said itself that we could be looking for a safety. Is it Earl Thomas? Is it somebody that we don't know about, that we're not thinking about? Maybe a team might cut a player in training camp that we can use before the season. Who knows? But there's still time left to get adequate amount of players. So, I mean, guys, don't fret just yet. We still got this whole offseason to get through with training camp and OTAs coming. So, look, y'all, everything is going to be up. You just got to be positive, optimistic. Now, another thing is, too, y'all know we didn't solidify that defensive tackle position in the draft. Now, if we do sign Terrell McClain, that will help. He's definitely going to be a rotational player. He knows the system. He did well with us last year. I mean, the year before last. And I believe that that'll be good, having him on his team, because he would do better with us than he did with the Redskins. That's already been proven. Another thing is, too, we got to get another defensive tackle. Now, this Jihad Ward guy, I've heard so many different things about him. Some of the Raiders fans were saying to me that, like, he was a bust, but that's because he didn't work in y'all's system, and John Gruden didn't want him. We already know Marinelli has a way with his front guys and getting them to where, you remember my frat brother George Selvey when he was here? Yeah, George Selvey was a nobody, but he came in here and he did his thing. And he went to the Giants. It didn't bust a grape. But again, that's how Marinelli has these guys. That's why they were coined the name orphans. Because when they were here, that's what they are. They were orphans, and they did well when they were here. Now, another thing is, too, I feel like we got a lot of depth at defensive end. It's going to be guys that ain't going to make this team. Y'all forgot that we got Coney Ely. Like, he's almost a forgotten guy in this rotation. We got him in the offseason, but, like, we got some good guys. I think this front seven is going to be really good. Now, I feel like if we get a solid fat boy in the middle at that defensive tackle position, we'll be solidified. I mean, where's Nick Hayden at? We can go back and get Nick Hayden because, again, Nick Hayden did his job. He covered. That's all he needed to do, was take on those blocks. That's all you need to do at defensive tackle. Doesn't matter if you have sacks at that position, because of the simple fact that it's a lunch pail position. That lunch pail position is important because it solidifies that line, and it makes sure that your linebackers are clean to run through. So that also means that if the linebackers are clean, that means that Sean Lee is not going to get injured, because he's not going to be taking on these big fat guys. Leighton Vander Esch, he's not going to be taking on these guys because you know that he can't take on blockers. Now, if he's got them lanes, that boy can tackle you. He's a thumper. He can hit. So I will give Leighton that. Same thing with Jalen Smith. Like, you want to keep him up too. You don't want him injuring himself again. You know, then his career will be over at that point. But yeah, so and then also, and most importantly, it helps those DBs too. Those young guys back there, it gives them the confidence back there to literally cover their guys, and they don't have to worry about covering for a long time. They press their man, and like I said, y'all, Jordan Lewis, Xavier Woods, these guys are good at man coverage. I mean, because they're shifty, they're quick guys, and they're athletic. And again, I think Byron Jones is going to be really good because he's going back to his natural position where I think he needed to be in the first place. So that's that. Another thing is too, again, as I'm saying with the defense, we are seeing the changes already happening. Chris Richard is already here putting his foot in stuff, and we're seeing the changes that he's making. And when Marinelli decides he wants to retire, Chris Richard is going to slide right in there, and everything's going to be perfect. I don't know if we're still going to get Earl Thomas. I mean, I'm still hoping for it because I look at it like this. That veteran leadership is good for these young DBs. I've said that before. I know you guys heard me say that, and I'm beat that into the ground. Hopefully till we get him, because he hasn't shown up for the Seattle Seahawks practices, so we'll see what happens with that. So we have, so that's pretty much it with the defense. And then the offense, I mean, totally different. I mean, Dez is not here no more. I said before that we lost we're going to lose that red zone threat that we had with both Witten and Dez. Dez on that back shoulder fade, Witten able to come off of that sluggo or that short slant to get open. I mean, that was his money maker. That was that bread and butter, and that's what Jason Witten did. So we're gonna miss that. But again, now we got new guys to learn from. Now we got new guys to figure out how they can get into the red zone. What is this dog doing? What you looking at, Coco? What you looking at? What you looking at, girl? Coco. Look at the tail. Look at the tail. Coco. She's a silly dog. But anyway, I'm not going to make this the Coco show. She's such a fool. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. So talking about the wide receiver core. We got a bunch of guys, y'all. Like, I'm up on Cedric Wilson. I think that I was watching his college tape. He's a scrappy little somebody. Like, you know, let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can make this team, first of all, because, again, we got a lot of wide receivers, and somebody going to be disappointed at the end of training camp. I really hope that, I know you guys don't believe me, or you guys don't agree at all, because you guys say it all the time. I think that both T. Will and Cole Beasley has their importance on this offense. Like I said before, T. Will is a great blocker in both the passing and the run game. Yes, he makes boneheaded mistakes sometimes. Yes, he is a body catcher, but as long as you catch the damn ball, that's all I care about. That's all I care about, is that you catching the ball. Period. That's all I care about. Cole Beasley, his production did not dip because of him. Let's put that out there. He was double teamed. I don't know why they double teamed him. I guess because they feel like Dez wasn't going to be a threat no more. And I guess that's another reason why they released Dez, because if you feel like, if other teams don't think that he's a threat anymore, or I think what it was, I think they believed that Dak couldn't efficiently get him the ball like Tony Romo could. And that might be factual. That sounds more correct to me. But either way, it is what it is. That ship has sailed. We have to do what we have. So, like I said, those two guys serve their purpose. I want to see what Noah Brown can do, because he's a big body like Dez is, and I just want to see what he can do in a more bigger role on this team. Now, it's not enough balls to go around, because you know that Zeke gonna carry that ball 30. He gonna carry that rock like 30 times a game. We already know that. So you might as well. Crazy. He gonna tote that rock. So, and he might be the rushing leader this season, because he mad. He mad at y'all. Y'all made that boy miss 6 games. Y'all made him lose $3 million. He mad. He mad, bro. He mad. Because I be mad too. You made me I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, but Dak Prescott, I've said before, he has to work on his mechanics. He has to work on his vision. He has to work on his progression. You have to make sure that you're watching the whole field, not just the right side. Yes, we know that you're right-handed, but you have to learn how to look at the left side of the field. Yeah, I remember when Dez was here, he ran routes a lot on that left side, and that's another reason why he was getting to him late and why the ball was getting there late. But Dez is going to be good, y'all. Y'all hating on Dak, man. Come on, man. Dak's going to get better. You know what I mean? Like, it takes time for quarterbacks to get... Y'all look at all these quarterbacks that are great. Most of them did not start right away. Aaron Rodgers didn't start right away. He sat behind Brett Favre. Brett Favre didn't teach him anything. He just watched. And sometimes just watching helps you mentally. And me personally, I'm a visual learner. If I watch something enough, I'm going to learn from it and realize when I get out there, I'm already going to know what not to do. Dak didn't get that opportunity. He got thrown into the fire because of Tony Romo's injury. And he ended up taking over, and that's just what happens. So you guys got to understand, y'all got to get a boy a chance, man. Stop being so cutthroat, y'all. Like, I understand how y'all feel. I understand that y'all are frustrated. I get it. But again, you got to give Dak a chance. And again, this coaching staff got to give him a chance too. And I'm a firm believer of coaches make a quarterback. Look at Jared Goff. Look at what Jared Goff did. Y'all thought he was a bust, because I did too. Soon as Sean McVay became the coach of the Rams, all of a sudden, he's a great quarterback, because I had that boy in fantasy. I picked him up in fantasy when he started doing well. And again, it's the scheme. You gotta play to your players' strengths. And I am a firm believer in that. And I'm going to stand by that wholeheartedly forever and a day. For the rest of my life, I will stand to that. So, that's that. This offensive line. If y'all seen the video of Connor Williams working out, I already knew that he was a workout warrior. I already knew that his talent. He get in with next to Tyron Smith, I'm telling you, he's going to be a monster. This offensive line is going to be making semi-truck holes for Zeke Elliott and whoever is in that backfield. The Tavon Austin pickup, I'm going to say it again. If they utilize him right, he will be great for this team. But if they don't use him right, that's going to be the issue. And that was the problem with Ryan Switzer. They did not use Ryan Switzer right. Ryan Switzer is not a gadget player like how Tavon Austin is. You can't put him in the backfield. I mean, Ryan Switzer said it himself, I was like, yo, I just felt like they didn't use me right. Then they did not. You guys you drafted him, so I know you saw his North Carolina tape. Yes, he was a return man, but he was also a main wide receiver in their system. That boy can catch the ball. Throw him the ball. He's basically another Cole Beasley. So I understand why they cut him, because he's not another. We don't need another Cole, because if you're going to keep Cole, you don't need two of them. You know what I mean? Like, you got one short guy already, and you got another one with Tavon Austin, because him and Switzer are about the same height. But anyway, well, him and Cole Beasley might be the same. Either way, but it's like an inch or two off, but whatever. It doesn't matter. He was a slot player like how Cole Beasley is. And that's how they should have played him, but they did not do that. They had ample amount of time to use Switzer when Ezekiel Elliott was on suspension. They chose not to do that. For whatever reason, they didn't do that. So, just to say that, I just say that, come on now, y'all got to use your head sometimes. Not that hard. If I could figure this out, and I'm not a professional coach, I don't get paid for nothing that I do. So, again, this is all just fan love right now. And this is me speaking logically, because I think that I'm intelligent. I mean, I read a lot, and I like to gain knowledge on things. So I speak truth. I speak real. That's just all I know. So, you know, I'm not a big film breakdown guy. I got to learn how to do that. You might see me maybe in a year or two start trying to do stuff like that. But right now, I'm on this YouTube channel, I'm just raw. This is me. This is the real me, y'all. You guys are getting the raw E2. This is me. Just raw with it. And, you know, and I appreciate you guys that appreciate me. And because that's what it's all about. Like, we all fans of the Dallas Cowboys, y'all, and most importantly, I'm a fan of football in general. So, you know, even players of other teams, like, you gotta respect it, you know. But, you know, that's what the game is all about. And to this big dog here, my 85-pounder. She just had a birthday on Sunday, so happy belated birthday to my Coco. I thought I'm gonna get her another big old bone for her. I was trying to find like a doggy cake or something, but she got enough treats. But anyway, thanks again, y'all, to all my subscribers. I appreciate y'all support, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a great evening.